You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land. It's another beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. So happy to be here with you today. I hope you had a wonderful Labor Day. I had a pretty quiet Labor Day. No cookouts. That's unusual for my family. But my mom is in the hospital recovering from pneumonia, so, I was there most of the day. But anyway, so glad to be here with you today. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. A little bit overcast today, but it's supposed to go up to about 90. Right now, it's about 71 degrees, so we're supposed to get a high of about 90. No rain, just all sunshine, but a little overcast this morning. My heart still goes out to the people over in the Bahamas. Oh my God, they took a beating, and that storm is like really doing this thing, and it's, there's nothing we can do about it except for pray. And so that's what I'm asking all of you to do today. Pray for the people over in the Bahamas and pray for the people who the storm is going to affect next. Pray for the people who lost families in the shooting over the weekend. Just pray, y'all. Like, we all pray together, we can make some things happen. So yeah, that's my thought. So listen, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in and get started with our daily horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Micah Thiason. He is the noted astrologist, and I get my star predictions from him every morning, and I share those with you guys. So we're going to just go right on in and kick it off with Aries. Aries, don't reveal personal information to those you feel may be untrustworthy. Listen, Aries, keep your business to yourself, especially if you don't feel like you can trust them. Don't share with them, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to go back and share your business with other folks. You would need to spend extra time sorting through your work. Travel will be fun and entertaining. Do some traveling today, Aries. Do something fun. Enjoy your life. It's important. Taurus, you need an energetic outlet that will help you dissipate your anxiety. Enjoy taking courses or lecturing others. Okay, listen, I love taking courses. I love to learn. I'm always learning. I have a whole slew of courses that I bought from Udemy that I have to go through. One of them is like 18 hours. I'm like, oh my God, it's a SEO course, right? Because SEO and marketing is constantly changing. And so I was like, okay, I know since I've started and since SEO started, there's been a lot of changes. So I was like, I'm going to get that course. It's 18 hours though. So I got to have enough time to put into it. So that means I got to clean up some stuff on my plate and get it off, which I'm doing. I'm getting through that now. All right, let's continue with Taurus. Overindulgence could lead to problems with digestion. That means don't overeat today, Taurus. That's what that means. Take some courses and don't overeat. Gemini, a passionate party for two might be just the remedy. Okay, passionate party for two, Gemini. I get it. Education may be the answer. Be sure to get involved in self-improvement programs that will bring you in contact with interesting people. Yes. Do some work on yourself and meet some interesting folks, Gemini, today. That sounds great. Cancer, investments concerning your residence will be profitable. Are you buying a house, Cancer? Is that what it's saying to you today? You will have a greater involvement in groups. However, they may not be to your advantage. Changes in your home will be positive. Property investment should pay off. Okay. All right. Gemini, you got some investments in some properties. Today is the day you get paid. You get paid. Leo, join humanitarian groups and let your leadership ability take over. You can make profitable investments if you purchase an art object for your home. You got to purchase some art today, Leo? Be careful that you aren't saddled with responsibilities of others. Look, don't take on anybody else's problem. Let them do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, Virgo. Someone may try to damage your reputation. Remember, Virgo, you got a rep to protect. Watch them closely. Be inquisitive about unfamiliar circumstances. If you can work at home, do so. I work at home every day. I love it. I've been doing it for a long time too. I've been doing this for about 20 years at home though. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be back to bring you more of the horoscopes right here on Good Morning Gwinnett, brought to you by astrologer Micah Thiason. Stay tuned.
I'm addicted to the love that you're giving. Every minute, every day I've been craving. And I don't wanna get you out of my system. No, 'cause I like the way it feels when you touch me. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, babe, all I'm thinking about is when you come around. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 'Cause you got me. Play the game just like a pro, didn't stand a chance. You took it all, yeah, you won by a landslide. Oh, babe, left your trademark on my cheek, now I'm all yours. Got me calling you up at night just to hear your voice. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. All I'm thinking about is when you come around. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey. Tell me your heart, is it only me? Is it only me you've got on that call? 'Cause I need to know, baby. Yeah, I gotta know right now. Hey, hey. So good, babe. So good, babe. So good, so good, so good. It hurts. So good, babe. So good, babe. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, baby, all I'm thinking about is when you come around. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 'Cause you got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah. You got me.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. So we're going to pick it up with Libra. Consider selling your homemade crafts at a flea market. This may not be the time to lend or borrow. Don't get depressed, get busy. You can accomplish a lot if you're willing to put in a little extra time. All right, if you kind of crafty, Libra, consider selling your stuff at a flea market. You never know what could happen. Some great businesses have been born out of just going to flea market, selling cakes and pies and cookies and handmade crafts and things like that. Scorpio, large organizations may try to talk you out of your hard-earned cash. You mustn't take on other people's responsibilities, or you may find yourself irritable and exhausted. Trust me, I know a lot about that. You are best to stick to yourself today. Be alone. Spend some time with yourself today, Scorpio. Don't take on anybody else's responsibility. Not today. It's only going to irritate you. That's what they're saying. That's what the stars are telling you. Sagittarius, don't give your heart to someone who may not live up to your standards. Cultural activities open your eyes to new ways of doing things. Recognition can be yours if you present your ideas and stand behind your beliefs. Listen, guard your heart, Sag. Guard your heart. Especially if they don't meet your standards, don't give them your heart. You got a lot of good things going on today. Guard your heart, though. Capricorn, get busy. Take the time to do something nice for your friends and relatives. You need to do something energetic and different. Get busy, Cap. Do something nice. It's always nice to do something nice for somebody. You feel good. Like you feel good down in your spirit. Whenever you can do something nice for people, I'm telling you, when you feel like you're in a bad mood or bad way, do something nice for somebody and see, don't you feel great? You will. You will feel amazing because you just made somebody smile. I'm telling you. All right, Aquarius. You are best to sit back and think it through rather than add to the ranting and raving. Secret intrigues could get you into trouble. Okay, Aquarius. If it's a secret, you shouldn't be doing it. Your creative ability will surface, giving you good ideas for ways of making money. All right, you got a money-making secret day going on. Listen, Have some fun. Just be careful. If it's a secret, you shouldn't be doing it. And my fellow fish Pisces, groups and organizations that indulge in social events to raise money will be conducive to meeting new and exciting lovers. Okay, Pisces. Okay, fish. Be careful out there. You can expect sorrow to evolve from the information you discover. Oh, Lord. No sorrow. Insincere gestures of friendliness may be misleading. Okay, I'm watching you. So-called friend. I got my eye on you. I do. All right, so that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. Brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Tyson. I'll be back to bring you more of the horoscopes tomorrow. But right now, we're going to get on to some news. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I read some things that I just cannot make up, right? Like some stuff just so funny. It's funny because you just can't make this up. So I just had to tell you this story. So this was a story that was in the AJC. It says, woman borrowed officer's badge, gun, to get free snacks at Quick Trip. I can't make it up. Like, I really can't. Now, maybe she was hungry. I don't know. So a woman was arrested after borrowing a probation officer's badge and his gun. Both of them. She wanted her some snacks. She needed a way to go in there and get them. So she decided, I'm going to borrow the bag. I'm going to borrow your badge and gun, and I'm going to go ahead and get me some snacks. So the Gwinnett police officer spotted 33-year-old Patricia Lakeisha using the badge to get free food at the Duluth gas station last week. Oh, my God. I can't make this up, y'all. So here's the thing. How did she get his badge? That's my question. Where were you that she could get your gun and your badge? Yeah. That's something. How did she get the badge? I know that person who owned that badge, they have a problem, the laughing stock of the force right now. Like, how did you let somebody get your badge and your gun? Yeah. Because that's what I would be saying. Like, I'll be sitting there thinking, okay, so that means that your badge and gun was laying somewhere that was open to anybody to just get it. And this lady decided, you know what? I'm going to get this badge and go get me some snacks. Yep, that's what happened. I thought that was pretty funny. Those are one of the stories you just can't make up. Right? Oh, wait. She gave the badge. She gave the woman her badge and gun when she went into the store. Yeah, it was another woman. Yeah, that's crazy. So I'm sure you probably got fired because I thought that was ridiculous. Yep. Sometimes you just can't make this stuff up. I read these stories like this all the time, and I be cracking up like, oh my goodness, is that a real? Because I'm saying, is that a real story? And yep, it's a real. It really is. Listen, sometimes on the show I like to talk about people helping people. And these are people that do great things in our community, organizations that help out the homeless, organizations that help out people with disabilities, organizations that help our pets. There are just a lot of organizations in Gwinnett County, not just Gwinnett County, around the world, around Metro Atlanta, around the great things. And every now and then I run across, I thought I had ran out of nonprofits because when I first started the show, right now I'm on episode 154. Every single nonprofit that I could find in Gwinnett, I would shout them out on because I just love the work that they were doing. And I found some really great ones. But this is an organization. Here's a foundation. It's called the Community Foundation of Northeast Georgia. This organization, it supports nonprofits. It contributes cash to nonprofits who are doing great things. And I think that is a great thing because, a lot of these nonprofits, they survive by donations from the general public and private donations and things like that. Well, the Community Foundation is a foundation that supports all of these different organizations around Northeast Georgia, not just Gwinnett, but around Northeast Georgia. And I think that's a great thing. And they have a gala that they have every year called Good to Give Gala, and it not only raises funds for these different nonprofits, but it also want to shine a spotlight on these nonprofits, and I think that's a great thing. I've heard a nonprofit. I shot at a nonprofit that baked cakes and give them away for birthdays. I thought that was so nice. Like I had never heard of that before. Nonprofit with young girls, nonprofit with young boys. just a lot of different things. So the Community Foundation, their Good to Give Gala, they had a Star Wars theme, and it was held at the Infinite Energy Center in Duluth. It's just one of the things that they do. The event included a distribution of $25,000, $5,000 to the FCA Forsyth, Amandale Village. I talked about them before. Amandale Village, Gwinnett Ballet. I didn't even know Gwinnett Ballet wasn't. I think I talked about them. I'm always talking about like nonprofits. When I found out about them, I talk about them. So if you know a nonprofit that I could give a shout out to here on the show, please email me, Audrey@goodmorninggwinnett.com. I'll be happy to do that because they need exposure, and that's what I'm here for. This show is about the Gwinnett County community, and if I can give you a shout out because you're doing some great work, I will. The Community Foundation is there to support you financially. They give away money to a lot of, they say they write a lot of checks. That's the thing about it. They do this gala. They work with organizations who do work in areas of community, human services, arts, healthcare, and education. All of the things that I love. I am actually going to be working with, I just got asked to be on the board of advisors for Shiloh High School, and I'm going to be working with them to help the students in media and marketing, because that's what I do. And so I'm excited about that because that's my give back, right? I love to go in and impart knowledge into these young people because they are smart, right? They are tech savvy, and they just need some guidance. Even as adults, there are some adults that just need some guidance, but I get the opportunity, and I've been guiding adults for a long time. I was a consultant for the Small Business Development Center at Rutgers University in New Jersey, and also King University when I was there. And so I've been guiding adults for quite a while. Now I get the opportunity to actually guide some more youth. I also, when I was in Jersey, I was part of the Douglas Campus Women's Entrepreneur. I was one of the mentors for the Women Entrepreneur program that they had at Douglas Campus at Rutgers. So I've been guiding for a long time, but I'm so happy to be here in Georgia and getting the opportunity to work with Shiloh and Miss Daria Williamson over at Shiloh, who reached out to me just to be able to give back. They're smart, they're hungry, and they want to do things, and they can use that technology. So I'm going to be working with them. But Community Foundation is a 34-year-old organization that hands out money throughout the year, and the programs highlighted at the gala represent the types of organizations who can benefit from that support. And that's a great thing. You know what I mean? The organization don't receive money for being recognized, but they do receive something that could be just as important, public exposure, which help awareness of their efforts. So they give out a lot of money. They don't do it to be recognized, but it does give them some exposure. You know what I mean? They don't receive money for being recognized, but they do get exposure. So let's give them a round of applause for the great work that they're doing in our communities and supporting other nonprofit organizations that are also doing great work in the community. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this next song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. And listen, if you missed the episode, be sure to go over to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes and share the show with your friends. And also, I got a new book coming out, guys. It's called Politics. I'm so excited about that. I got the idea for that book when I went to the Podfest in March down in Orlando, Florida. And I met some amazing women who did podcasts just like me. And I was walking around like, yeah, we're pod chicks. I was just kind of talking, we're pod chicks. And when I got back home, I was like, man, that thing pod chicks has stuck in my head. I need to do something with that. And I didn't know what to do with it. But I said, you know what? Let me write a book. Yeah, I'm going to write a book. And I'm going to include some of these pod chicks that I met, which is great. It's great. But listen, I'll be right back at on to give you more of the rundown about what's going on right here in Gwinnett County.
I'm lost without you. I never will make it by. And I can't breathe if it isn't you and I. And I won't make it without you by my side. I can walk and still can't talk and fly without you. I'm so lost without you. I won't make it without you. I'm so lost without you. I won't make it without you. I don't care what the others say, and I still think of you night and day, and yeah, I've lost my way, I can't walk, can't stand, can't talk, can't fly without you now. I'm so lost without you. I won't make it without you. I'm so lost without you. I won't make it without you.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So Gwinnett may pay more to prevent cyber attacks. As it faces thousands of attempted cyber attacks each day, Gwinnett County's Information Technology Department is asking for more money to fund cyber security needs. Let me tell you, they are out there. They're trying to get at us any kind of way they can. And so I think that's a great idea that they, you know what, Gwinnett said, you know, we gotta stop this right now. Included in the department's 2020 budget proposal is a request for an additional $280,000 to pay for contract employees who will help the county stay up to date on security patches, software that stops security vulnerabilities. That is important because we got an election coming up, and you know they are out there to just interfere as much as they can. Russia is not; they're not playing. To fend off the attempted cyber attacks, increasing the patch frequency from quarterly to monthly could prevent those attempts from being successful. Says Chief Information Officer Abe Canny. To illustrate the scale and frequency of attempts on Gwinnett Network, Canny showed the County Budget Committee a map of where 765 identified attacks to break into the county's computer system came from July. Just in the month of July, 765 attempts to break into the county's computer system. That is crazy. The majority of more than 600 of those were from U.S.-based hackers, right? So I'm talking about Russia. They right here in the country, right? The second largest number of attempts, 85, came from China, 180 came from European countries, including 76 from the Netherlands and 37 from Germany and 11 from Russia. They are trying to get at us, y'all. So this is important. So I think that's a great idea to get as much cybersecurity as possible in there. And so Canny is requested a 2020 budget of nearly $44 million for his department, which handles all information technology needs for the county employee computers and Wi-Fi to more serious demands, including encryption and security. Yeah. The department was recently awarded $456,000 contract for more encryption services as part of a multi-year cybersecurity plan. So they're trying to get us. And I think it's great that Gwinnett is like, you know what, we need to step up to the plate because we got a very important election year coming up, very important. And so we need to make sure that we are protected, right? We do. We just have to. People are out to get us. They're out to destroy us. And we need to stand together. Other countries, that was a lot of people. A lot of people that's just sitting back, typing in stuff to take us down. And I'm glad Gwinnett is saying, you know what, we're not going down without a fight. That's what they're saying. And I'm cool with that. So the exchange at Gwinnett's second phase clears hurdles for construction. So there's a lot of construction going on in Gwinnett. There's a lot of building, a lot of developments going on right now. An expansion of a major mixed-use development, which hasn't even broken ground yet, received the green light to get it going. Let's get it. Rock this thing. County Commissioners recently approved rezone second phase of the Exchange at Gwinnett project, which will be located near the Mall of Georgia at Buford Drive and Interstate Interchange 85. Right, the expansion is expected to add a food hall, a natural grocer, movie theater, a microbrewery, or brew pub, among other amenities to the Exchange mixed-use development. Let me tell y'all something else that's really popular right now: breweries. I don't like beer, but if I did, I would be trying to figure out how to get into that business. Breweries are popping up everywhere, and they're really people are excited about them. But I think it's kind of cool, right? I think it's kind of cool to be able to go into your own beer. I think that's really cool, and they're popping up everywhere. I watched this show called Undercover Billionaire, and if you guys haven't seen it, watch it. It's a great show. I think they may be on. This may be week 4 or 5, but it's a great show. Like, I watch all the business shows: The Profit, The Shark Tank, the adventure people that do the funding for adventures. I watch Blue Collar Millionaire. I watch Follow the Leader. I watch Media. I watch pretty much every business thing you could think of. I watch. Like, that's what I watch. But anyway, Undercover Billionaire. He's a billionaire, and he decided to go undercover to start a business with $100 and turn it into $1 million business in 90 days, right? And so I laugh because I'm like, okay, I really have to watch this show because, heck, $100 and he's going to turn it into $1 million in 90 days. I'm telling you, I've learned things on this show and got ideas from this show in the last, I think it's been 4 weeks that I've been watching. But one of the things he did was he kind of did like a market research kind of thing, right? And he looked at companies that were making good money, and they dropped him. So he didn't know where they were going to put him. They put him in Erie, Pennsylvania, which is kind of like a steel town. And they put him in Erie, Pennsylvania. They said, okay, go and start this business. Well, he was like, I got to find somewhere to live. He didn't have anywhere to live. He had $100 in his pocket. And so the first night he slept in his car. The second night he's like, yeah, I can't sleep in the car anymore because it was the winter time when they dropped him. So he took some of his money. He went and got a hotel room. It was funny because he's like, oh man, this is really tough. And I laugh because for a lot of us entrepreneurs, that's us on a daily basis. Like, man, I got a little bit of money. I got to stretch to try to do marketing. I got to go do networking. And I got this $100 and I got to stretch it all around. So it was funny because he got a hotel room, got him some oodles and noodles. That's what he was eating. And he spent the night, I think he had $39 left after like day number 2. It was like, okay, I'm down to $39. But what he said was, he was like, when your home front is not right, and you don't have the necessities that you need to live, you can't focus on business. So if you don't have a roof over your head, food, clothing, shelter, it's not going to work for you. So his thing was, and I'm gonna get to the part about why I brought the story up, but I wanted to just give you like an idea of the show. So he went out. He's like, I gotta find some money. So his philosophy is find your buyer first, right? And I'm like, find your buyer first. So what he did was he went on Craigslist and he found people that were looking for certain things. Well, there was someone on there looking for tires. Right? They were looking for tires. So because he knew they were looking for, he went out to look for tires. And he went all around Pennsylvania. It took him a couple of days. He finally found 4 tires. This is no lie. And I'm like, really? So he found his buyer first. And he went out, he found 4 tires. 3 of the tires the guy could not use. But one of the tires was a huge tire. I don't know, was it a tire for a tractor? But it was humongous, right? That guy bought that tire for $1,600. I was like, and I know it wasn't easy, but just the way he did it, he said, find his philosophy is find your buyer first. Then you go out and find what they're looking for and sell it to them. That makes sense. That made a lot of sense. But anyway, I wanted to share that part of the story. So here's the part of the story. And I wanted to tell you that part because I thought that was main. So he was able to get an apartment, get him some food. Now he got food and shelter. He had some money left over. And he did a lot of other stuff. You got to watch the show to get the rest of it. But the part I want to tell you about was the part about the brewery. So he decided to look at some businesses that he could start that could make him $1 million. So the first thing he looked at was a coffee shop. Right? He looked at that. Oh, that's pretty good. She's doing pretty good, but it's a lot of competition. The next thing he looked at was a brewery. And when he looked at the brewery, he's like, this is it. This is my business. This is going to be $1 million business. He had, I think by now he might have had a few $100s because he had some money left over from his rent. He found some people who were willing to get on board with the mission without even thinking about getting paid. And it was so funny because I was talking to my friend Georgette yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I've been there. Like I started businesses and people wanted to get on board. I had no money. I'm like, I have no money, but I have this great idea. Let's do it. And that has happened to me quite a few times. But I went all around to share that story with you to say breweries are a hot thing right now. And even in Gwinnett County, they have relaxed some of the rules of bringing more of these breweries. And I think it's amazing. You got to watch Undercover Billionaire to watch everything. To see and go from day one. I don't know if it's on demand, but if you can get it on demand, start from day one and just watch what he does. I've learned a lot just in the short time I watched him that I'm actually implementing into my own business. Like right now. It's exciting. But anyway, check out breweries. I'm going to go to a song because I love that stuff. And I got on a tangent there, y'all. So I digress. I'll go to a song. I'll be back to give you more of the rundown about what's going on. So you feel my passion? I'm passionate about entrepreneurship. I am. I live and breathe that stuff, man. I love it. I'll be back.
Like a diamond, you alone. You cut my heart like glass, just like that. Like a lion, uncontrolled. Your mark is on my back, just like that. In it for the big thrill. Yeah, you play games with my mind, always, all of the time. In it for the big win. Yeah, you own all of my mind, always, all of the time, all the time. Collide with me, come high with me, and I'll go for you. Divine and free, go ride with me. Yeah, we'll go. Like a firing, lose control. We like to burn out fast. We're hot like that. Like a diamond, you alone. You cut my heart like glass, just like that. In it for the big thrill. Yeah, you play games with my mind, always, all of the time. In it for the big win. Yeah, you own all of my mind, always, all of the time, all the time. Collide with me, come high with me, and I'll go for you. Divine and free, go ride with me. Yeah, we'll go. We're in it for the big thrill, in it for the big win. We're in it for the big thrill, in it for the big win. Collide with me, come high with me, and I'll go for you. Divine and free, go ride with me. Yeah, we'll go.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, in the last month, the argument over whether or not Gwinnett County Sheriff Butch Conway should have invited Dustin Inman Society President D.A. King to participate in the 287G forum that the County Commissioner Marlene Foskey hosted has been a big local political debate. I've been talking about this now probably for 2 months, since July, I think. But now it's where it could be a part of it's going to be centered in the election coming up. According to two Democrats running for the open commission chairman seat in 2020, Lee Thompson and Andy Morgan have said in recent weeks that they see the King debate as more of a distraction. The discussion that they said should be taking place is focused squarely on 287G itself. Right, so they find that all that other stuff, it happened, it's over with now, let's let it go. But what they believe right now is that they should be focusing on the actual program itself. At the August 20 commission meeting, Morgan said this issue here that we're now seeing is that this whole point of 280G is now being completely taken over by this whole question about whether or not Mr. King and his involvement here, should be an issue. They don't think so. They think they need to focus on 287G itself. And now going into the election of 2020, that's going to be something big that everybody's going to be looking at. So 287G issue, the issue is Gwinnett is a complex combination of a debate over the program itself and participation with Gwinnett Sheriff's Office in the program and the county's growing diversity and shifting politics that loom on the political horizon for 2020 elections. So, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement runs 287G program, which local law enforcement departments hold undocumented residents that they arrest for various crimes until ICE agents can take them into custody. So that's what the problem is coming in at. And right now, there's been a lot of time, just spent on whether or not D.A. King should have been invited, but they're saying right now we need to focus on the program itself. Immigration itself is a national hot button political issue, particularly in light of President Donald Trump's push to build a border wall along the U.S.-Mexican border and headlines about detention centers and families being separated. While 280G hasn't made national headlines, it is an immigration-related issue that has been a major topic lately here in our county. Yeah, it is. I've been talking about it probably since July. And so I'm sure that that's going to be a big topic moving into the elections in 2020. And some of the candidates have stood up and said, you know what? We're not going to stand for it. And we have a lot of them. We got a lot of candidates. I'm going to give you some of the candidates that's here. We got Lee Thompson. We got Andy Morgan. We got Kurt Thompson. We got Kirkland Cardine. We got Curtis Clemens. Kebo Taylor. Art Sheldon, Derek J. Wilson, and Brooke Siskin. Brooke is the only woman? It's all men? Wow. Okay. So this is going to be a pretty interesting election in 2020 all around. It is. And so I know I'll be doing a lot of election coverage over the when it's time, because I'm an undercover politician, y'all. Not really. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Not really. I do find it fascinating. I'm not going to lie. I really do. Because I like to know what's going on in the community. I like to know what's going on. And I find I get passionate about some of the things that I see happening. So I'm a little bit, I probably could be a politician. People tell me I should be one. I just don't think that I would be good. Because you have to have a certain kind of temperament. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to handle all the dirtiness that goes on. Politics is a dirty game. It is. I'm telling you now. Think it isn't? It is. All right. So listen, here goes some events for you today. If you want to learn about essential oils, you can do so today. There is a free workshop. You still got time to make it. It starts at 10:30. Discover essential oils, nature's best kept secret. Learn about essential oils. Discover how oils can be used to minimize stress. Oh, I need that oil right now. To maintain focus. Ooh, balance emotionally. and much more. Learn, like cleaning, for example. You also learn about different grades of essential oil, safety tips, and how oils are to balance your body naturally. Listen, I went to one of these events one time, and the woman put some essential oil in some cold water. It was like orange. The flavor was orange. When I tell you, that was the most refreshing thing. It was like water, and she dropped in like a drip of orange essential oil. It was and it was ice water, no ice in it, just cold water. That was the most refreshing. It was like I was drinking like some kind of orange juice with no sugar, but it was refreshing. It made me, I was like, this is amazing, right? It was amazing. I thought it was delicious. Yep. It was really good. But anyway, if you want to go and check out that event, you can go to Eventbrite. I was looking for an address, but it starts at 11:30. It's called Introduction to Essential Oils. Look and feel your best with Lena Davis. Go to Eventbrite and type in eventbrite.com/e/introduction to essential oils, and you'll be able to go. It's free. So if you want to learn more about that, and it starts at 10:30 to 11:30. It's going to be in Swanee. So if you want to learn more about essential oils, this is your opportunity. I think they're great. I do. It was so good. I was like, this is delicious. Like, it is really refreshing. Like, for real. Like, I couldn't even believe in how good it was. So there is a training going on right now. It's called Target IT or Target It. Learn IT Easy courses. And they have some, they got other dates too. So just in case you don't make today, they got other dates coming up. So they got tomorrow, Thursday, Monday, just a bunch of different classes. But if you want to learn about Google Apps, Google Docs, spreadsheet, slides, social media, QuickBook, or how to customize your suite, you can do that. The course is available at targetittraining.com or targetittraining.com. It's called, listen, there's a fee. This is not free. The fee starts at $150 all the way up to $500. And I'm assuming that if it gets to $500, you're taking more than one class. Yep. But you can take classes all week. You can do that by, checking them out. They're at Target IT, located at 3985 Steve Reynolds Boulevard, and that's L101 Phase 2, and that's in Norcross, right? The classes start at 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. They got some great classes, like Google Docs. Google has a lot of nice things that you can use in your business. Like, if you don't use Microsoft Office, you can use Google Docs for almost anything. Slideshows, sharing documents, storage for your films and audio. It's a lot. Like, I use Microsoft Word and Dropbox, but if I ever wanted to switch and learn how to use, and a lot of that stuff is free on Google. Like, all of the things that Google offer, a lot of that stuff is free. But if you don't know how to use it, you might want to take a class on how to use it, because Google has a lot of products that you can use. Like, if you're a small business owner, even if you're trying to manage your kids' calendar, because you got kids that do a lot of sports and things like that, they have management tools there. Google has a lot, like, for real. But if you're not really computer savvy, it's going to beat you down. So I would suggest you might want to think about taking one of these classes to find out how you can learn how to use all this stuff. Social media. If you got, a business and you want to learn social media yourself, now I'm going to tell you, there's a lot to social media as well. Pick one thing. I don't know what all they cover in the social media class, but pick one. Pick Facebook. If you want to do Facebook ads, pick Facebook ads. If you're going to do Instagram, because I've tried to do everything, it will tear you down. So pick one thing. QuickBooks, I need to go take that class just to learn about, make sure I have my fund. Because my accounting system, I have one, is mine. It's called Receipts and Envelopes. I suck, right? I suck. I know. I'm getting better, though. I'm getting better. But anyway, the class starts at 11 o'clock today, but there are also a bunch of different classes. So if you want to, if you missed the day because it starts at 11 o'clock, you can go take other classes. You can go to their website and check it out. It's called Target IT. That's what it's called, Target IT. They're located at 3985 Steve Reynolds Boulevard, and that's L101 Phase 2, and that's in Norcross. Target IT. Learn IT courses. Learn it easy. Yep. Your gateway to success. Check it out. Get your skills on. Yes. Need to get that happening. Learn how to learn some stuff. Just a few things anyway. Yep. Okay, so if you need to take a defensive driving course, AARP is having one today. Yep. And here's the thing about defensive driving courses. If you've ever been stopped and got a ticket, chances are you got some points on your license. We missed that one. I announced this one too late, guys. It started at 9:30. Sorry about that. You know, my announcement comes at the end of the show, so sometimes I get coming to me in my email, and it gets to the end, and it's like, okay. So we just ran. I'm sure they're going to do this course again because I've announced it before. It's a 6-hour safety driver safety course, and AARP gives it. They give it a lot. So if you missed it today, you can go to their website, local.aarp.org, and look for driver safety. They give that course, and it's a 6-hour course. So just be prepared to sit there for a long time, you know. And it's especially for drivers over the age of 50, you know. So you want to take it. You can find one. If you're listening somewhere around the world, you can also go to AARP and find courses near you. They got a course locator there. But if you missed it today, they have more. They have more coming up. You can go to their site, local.aarp.org. All right, The Wizard of Oz. If you like The Wizard of Oz, you can check it out today, 11 a.m. Yes, that's nice. So the Eagle Theater is hosting The Wizard of Oz today at 11 a.m. That's located at 5029 Broad Street in Sugar Hill. You can go and check that out, buy your tickets. If you missed this one, they have another showing tonight at 7 p.m. The tickets are $2. No outside food or drinks are allowed, so you can go for $2, but you can't bring outside food, so you got to get your popcorn there. It's going to be located at the Eagle Theater, 5029 West Broad Street in Sugar Hill. If you missed the 11 o'clock showing, they're going to be doing another showing at 7 p.m. this evening as well. So if you're home right now and you want to go catch the 11 o'clock show, you can. Tickets are $2. If you can't make that one, but you still want to go, you can go this evening at 7 o'clock. And I think that's nice. Take the kids out to see The Wizard of Oz. That's when, you know, we used to watch that long time ago. Like The Wizard of Oz, every kid has watched The Wizard of Oz. Because it's like really like one of the best little stories ever. It talks about courage. It talks about, you know, the yellow brick road. It's nice. You know, and they remade it quite a few times. But listen, all right, so that's all I got for you today. I'm going to go to this last song, and then I'm going to come back and give you my daily inspiration to take you through the rest of the day. Stay tuned.
Took some time, but we pointed out that tomorrow isn't here right now, baby. An absent mind came to roam around. Captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go. Foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go.
Hey, welcome back. Listen, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you some inspiration because I know it's just Tuesday and some of you are still like, saying, oh my God, it's the beginning of the week and, trying to get over today. But anyway, so here's my inspiration of the day. Opportunity does not knock. It presents itself when you beat down the door. All right now. Ooh, opportunity does not knock. It presents itself when you beat down the door. Let me tell you something. If you sitting there waiting for opportunity to knock, you might be waiting for a while. Sometimes you just gotta beat down the door. Sometimes, and I know it's tough, right? I know whatever it is. If you're trying to get a promotion at work and you keep getting setbacks, they keep promoting people over you. Keep moving. Don't get discouraged. Just keep going. Keep beating down the door. Just keep doing it because that's what has to happen, right? You might be trying to launch that business, trying to get that funding and opportunity. You wait for opportunity to knock. Keep beating down the door. I do this show every day, and I love doing it. It's tough. This is a lot to get up every day and do a show. You think it's easy. It's not. I have to get myself mentally prepared. My voice is hurting sometimes, but I will keep beating down the door. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish right now, but don't wait for opportunity to knock. Just keep beating down the door until the door opens. That's my inspiration for you today. Listen, thank you so much for being here with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 54 minutes with me, and I appreciate you so much. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. If you missed any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes. Share the show with your friends. Download the mobile apps. If you got an Android phone or iPhone, the app is there. You can always get the show. You never have to miss an episode. That's what I like about technology. You never have to miss an episode of this show. Even if you can't go to your computer and log on, if you download the app, you can listen to the show. Past episodes as well. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Until next time, y'all, be safe out there, share some love, and make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.